This challenge is about variable arguments. We have learned about variable arguments, so I have three small tasks here just to make you understand how to utilize variable arguments. Let us look at the first task. If I explain the first one, then other two you can do it easily by yourself. First one is finding maximum of numbers using variable arguments. So you have to write a method using variable arguments for finding a maximum of numbers given. So what should be the name of a method? Let us call the method name as max. I don't have to explain you how to write max, right? How to find maximum number. So I'm just focusing on signature of a method. Then which type of elements you want to take, integer, double, float, that you decide. I'm writing integer type. Then dot name is a. Then after finding maximum out of all these elements, it will return an integer number. So return type is integer. Now inside this, when you are using variable arguments, then even the zero arguments are allowed. If zero arguments are there, then what is maximum? There is no maximum number, we cannot find. But our method must return something because there is a return type here. Then what to do? If suppose a.length is equal to 0, then what we should do? We don't have any choice but to return minimum value, min value. So integer dot, this is a class called integer dot min value. This gives a minimum integer value. Min capital letters because this is the final type of value, constant value. Min value you can say. So I wrote it in a single line. If length is 0, then return min value. If length is not 0, then declare one variable. For max, you can declare a variable m. You can take any name, even you can take max also. So I am writing m. And in that, I will take the first element, that is a0. So if there is one element, then that itself is a maximum element. If more elements are there, then we will check. For integer, we will start I from 1 onwards and up to I is less than a dot length and I plus plus. Then you know very well how to find out the maximum element. Then finally return m, maximum element. So this is return. That's all. So this portion I have skipped to find out maximum element. We have done it many times, but here we are doing it using variable arguments. So the things that we have to take care is, this is one of the case that there are no arguments at all and there is one argument or there are more arguments. Now other tasks are also similar. I will explain them afterwards. So you pause the video and write down this method and test it by yourself. Afterwards I will show you the code for this method. The same thing I will show you. So pause the video and try it. Here is a method I have already written. This is static because I can directly call it from the main method. Otherwise, I should create an object of a class and call it, right? You know it well. Max is a method name, variable argument, return type is integer. If length is 0, return minimum value of an integer. Otherwise, take max, assign a of 0, and using a loop, find out a maximum element. This is the code that I have skipped, right? If any element is greater than max, then change max to that particular element and finally return. See, I have a for loop. Inside that there is only one if, and inside that there is only one statement. So I don't need flower brackets. I can write it in a single line. Now from the main method, I am calling that max. One without arguments, one with one single argument, 2 arguments, 3 arguments, so on. You can go on increasing the arguments. If I run, I should get the maximum of numbers. Yes, first time there are no elements, so I am getting a minimum integer. Then one element, so only 10. So 20 was greater than 3 arguments, 30 was greater. So if you check back here, you should get a minimum integer. 10 is the result here because that is only the number. 20 is maximum here, 30 is maximum here. So that's all. This is the method. So hope you have done it by yourself. Now let us look at the next task. Now the next method is finding sum of all the elements using variable arguments. You have to find out the sum of all the elements. So what should be the name of a method? Sum, all small letters. What should be the argument? Which type of elements you want to add? You want to add integer type? Okay, take integer type only. No problem. Dot, dot, dot. You can take a float, double, whatever you like. If you take double, then it will work for all the data types. That is the benefit. We are just practicing, so I am using integer. Okay. So this return type is also integer. Signature is similar to max, but only the name has changed. That is sum. Now let us find out the sum. So for that I will take a variable s and initialize to 0. Just by using a for loop I can start for integer I assign 0 starts from 0 and I is less than a dot length. So I don't have to check whether length is 0 or not, right? Because if length is 0, then this loop will never execute. So sum is 0 only, then I plus plus. Then you know very well how to find out the sum of the elements, then return s. That's it. This is the task. So this will work for 0 elements or 1 element or 2 elements, as many elements as you send. It will find out the sum of all the elements. Now you write on the code, and if you want help you can check the resources. You will find a link to the file containing this code. I will show you the next task also. Calculate discount using variable arguments. Now what should be the signature? The name should be discount, right? Name should be discount. Then what it should take? It should take the prices of the list of items a person has purchased. So it is a list. So it has to take a variable arguments. It means it may be an array of elements or a single element also. Single price or array of prices also. So it should be double. Yes, because prices can be in double. So dot 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 and giving the name as P, or you can give full name prices. Now the result is what? Again double. So inside this you will be getting list of prices of all the elements. Upon that you have to get the discount, calculate the discount. So it should return discount value, right? How much is the discount? The amount that he is saving, right? So just the amount that a person is saving, customer is saving. Now when the list of prices are given, what you have to do? You have to find the sum. First of all, you have to find out the sum. Just find out sum here. So this entire logic is useful here. But you don't have to return sum. You have to return the amount he is saving. Now based on the amount, you can have various conditions, like if the total amount sum of that price, that is total prices, is less than 500 bucks, then you can give just 10%. You calculate this one. If it is in between 500 and, I'm not writing exact condition, 500 to 1000, less than 1000, up to 1000, then give him 15%. Okay, 15 is better. Then if it is greater than 1000 bucks, then give him 20%. That's what you calculate. Or you can change this condition that as you like in your place, how the discounts are given based on the billing. You can give your own conditions. So after calculating this 10% or 15 or 20%, whatever the amount you get, that amount you have to return. That's it. So you can write on the program by yourself. I will be providing the code for this program. These methods I will be providing. You can check the resource under this lecture. You will find a link to this code. That's all in this video. Hope you are practicing everything. Don't simply watch videos like movies. These are lectures, so practice is more important. That's all in this video.